The last week been? A little bit of rest, a little bit of recuperation.
Yeah, much needed. Much needed. We're really thankful that our coaches were hearing our needs and understanding that we did need some rest, and so we are fueled and restored and ready for this week.
Did you guys take a couple days off last week?
Yeah, we took another extra day off, which was, I think, so important. That's really what we're needing at this time of the season.
And you've dealt with injuries, obviously, before. You know how to. Is that, like, how important is a day like that right now, right before, more postseason gets started, to kind of nurse those back to health and get, tip-top shape?
Yeah, I don't think I've even realized it till I'm coming back from this injury how important rest is. You'll feel sore, and the next day having that day of recovery, and then coming back to practice the next day, how much better you feel, and not only physically but mentally, just getting that break too. So I'm really thankful that they've understood that.
What was it like to not be competing on like this weekend? To like just sitting there and be like, shouldn't I be doing something?
Right. No, it was kind of weird. And I feel like at this point in the season, we're all just like, okay, like let's get to the good part, let's get to the fun part. But it's much needed. It really is.
We asked Sarah, you guys haven't experienced this format yet. It's obviously different from what it was, in recent seasons with
Yeah.
the regional, one-day event versus a thing over the course of 3 days. Do you think this benefits the student athlete? Do you like this better without having to deal with the buys? Does this benefit you guys?
Yes, I think the format of it, the fact that there are no buys, I think that's going to make it much smoother, much quicker, and mentally it helps. I think the athletes focus and stay into the competition the whole time without those breaks in between. I do think it's going to be hard on our bodies, but that's not anything we don't face at nationals. That's a 2-day competition, so it's just replicating that. And at the end of the day, every regional is facing this, every team is facing this, so it's all a fair game.
I remember at the end of last year, Coach Sproul was looking ahead to next year. We need to get McKenna Kelly back and up on, several events for us to be the team we want to beat. How does it feel to be entering a postseason now where you can contribute and maybe help them do that?
Yeah, it feels great, and it's honoring that they would think of me in that aspect and think that I can help them so much to do that. But it's so exciting to be back on my feet and to be competing.
You've been around this team, a lot of teams, for a while now. What's different about this one?
We're just a special group of girls. I feel like most teams say that, but there's just something about our chemistry that's different. It's something about the tenacity this team has. From the beginning, we had a rough start, but we've rock climbed as a team. We always talk about that our goal is at the top of the mountain, and each team takes a different path to get there. And I consider our start as a rock climb, but we are smooth sailing now, and we work together. And I think at every meet, not only have we learned something, but we've done something with that lesson. And it gets me excited to know that I think we could face absolutely anything.
I asked Sarah this too, but you guys did have a couple rocky meets there in the middle of the season. What did you take from that you're going to take and use now throughout the season?
Yeah. Again, like I said, I just feel like no matter what's thrown at us, we'll know how to face it. And in big competition, things like that can happen. I mean, there's huge upsets that happen all the time, and I think we'll be able to face adversity with no problem.
So you're going to be competing over there for one more time. Senior night came with the caveat.
Yes.
So are you looking forward to competing over there again?
Most definitely. Unfortunately, it won't be all purple gold like we would like it to be, but just to be in the PMAC one more time will be amazing.
Is there a different burn and itch to win the whole thing? I know we don't look too far in advance, but we are in the postseason.
Yeah.
I think the program's never won a national title. So
Correct.
It's in the back of everybody's mind. Do you
Yeah.
guys think
Oh,
about
I
it a
have
lot?
butterflies. But you're just saying that, of course, and especially being a senior, that would be like a storybook ending, right? But whatever's in the cards for us, we're just going to show up to nationals and do our job. So.
Has the communication with the team changed from regular season to postseason, like in the locker room? Like, what is different, or is it the same?
That's good. I feel like it's the same. I think we want to continue to keep the message of just do your job. We talked about looking into SECs that we can't look at this as a big meet. I know it's elevated. I know it's a big conference championship, but it's still gymnastics. We still got to go out there and do hit 24 for 24, like we like to say. So I think if we're not trying to elevate anything, we're not trying to hype anything up more than it needs to be.
Do you guys, do you think you have a postseason gear where you can kick it into another level? I know with such a limited amount of meets, it's hard to say, oh, hey, we don't ever give it our best. I mean, I know you're giving it your best every week, but is there a different notch when you get to this point?
I want to say yes and no because, again, I think the mindset, we want to keep that the same. We don't want to get too mental about things, but physically we're on autopilot at this point in the season. There's not much reps in the gym that can kind of change where you've been and what you've done. It's pretty automatic at this point, which is great in our terms because I think we're peaking at the most impeccable time.